Hi Scorpio, and this is your relationship reading for January 2017, and this is particularly for couples. These cards represent you, this represents your partner, and this is the outcome in January. So I've got a feeling, Scorpio, as you enter January, you're in a bit of conflict regarding your relationship. Maybe you're unsure of the way forward. I find this can be a heart-head conflict, or a bit unsure about, it could just be unsure about if this is the right relationship for you. You could be unsure if this relationship has a future. It's just a sort of feeling of being in conflict with your own self. I'm getting it on the inside because it doesn't seem to be a conflict within the relationship. Well, not a straightforward one. Your partner comes across as the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is about so how he or she perceives this relationship is quite dynamic. This is a lot of activity, a lot of goal setting, quite a lot of fun. It could be really big social activities and things that you do which are fun orientated. Alternatively, your partner could be planning to travel, and maybe that's why you're in a state of conflict. It could be a relationship where you have to communicate quite a lot from a distance, and that's why there's a conflict. There's so many possible scenarios. But there's definitely a sense of, in January, the two of you's been a little bit separate and you feeling a little bit in conflict. Okay? This progresses to such a deep level, though, as January goes forward. Emotionally, you begin to see this relationship as being reborn, as you can see the rising out of the coffins and giving thanks for everything they've received. So yes, emotionally is a sense of rebirth, a sense of renewed life in your relationship, renewed love, renewed vitality. And again, this is really reflected with your partner, who perceives a relationship with you emotionally as the Ace of Cups. So again, there's definitely a sense from many Scorpios that there's a whole energy of renewal coming into your relationship. It's almost that feeling of a whole new emotional chapters beginning, or after a period of sort of difficulty, the good's coming back again. Okay, so it's quite a strange dynamic, and I don't know exactly what's happening in January here, and I can't speak for your partner. I can only see for you just feeling just unsure about, I always see this as different parts of ourselves moving in different directions and not sure what you want, basically. But this is where it leads to, emotionally, between you and your partner. And you can see the people rising from the coffin, yeah, as they receive this divine energy, this feeling that it's good to be alive, that it's good to be in love. And that is completely mirrored back with your partner. So if this has been a long distance relationship, because there's potential it can be with these two cards, I've seen these before, there's definitely going to be a reunion between you. That's without a doubt with these cards, okay? But this can mean so many things. It can mean your partner wants to move in one direction and you're a bit lost about where to go with them or how to go forward. Only you, the watcher, knows what these cards mean, okay? I wouldn't worry. Now, the outcome, I've got two really distinct messages coming through, okay? And I'm going to give you both of them. You've got the Emperor, with the Two of Discs, okay? Now, I've got two really strong meanings. The Emperor is a great card in a relationship because it points to stability, consistency, security, stability, all those things that some people want. Not everyone wants that, but it's a really good sign for a relationship, particularly a marriage or one that's going to move into a marriage. But I'm also getting another really strong message, and I'm going to have to say it because that's the rule. But for some, their partner could be so focused on finances, on material things. This juggling again. This can represent having to juggle different commitments, work, love, relationships. There could definitely be a faraway relationship, actually. There's a sense of juggling has to happen here. And your partner and you are having to juggle opposing commitments, opposing energies, to keep it together. But the Emperor is a great sign of the relationship staying together, of the commitment, of the loyalty being there. Yeah. But my only, and I'm not sure why it's coming through really strongly for some Scorpios, and maybe this is where this 5 is coming from. There could be your partner is very, very, very focused on his work. There could be children in front of the marriage, which just takes a lot of the energy, or that could be the case for you with this 2 of Discs paired with the Emperor. Okay, that's only going to be for some. For others, this is just an incredibly stable, loyal relationship. Okay, but for others, I've definitely got that feeling. There's a few people watching that's what this message is for. That you have to juggle time, you have to juggle commitments to try and get time together. Okay, and because the partner or you has really big work commitments and maybe family commitments, and you in that way sort of represent that 2 of Discs, something they have to juggle. Okay, so 2 very different messages, but the overriding message is of stability and of security in this partnership. But there's something that you are having to manage, okay? And it's maybe it's what's making you begin January feeling like this, okay, guys? But not a bad reading at all, and I love this Judgment and the Ace of Cups. It so speaks, the 2 cards so speak for themselves. It's the rebirth of love, the rebirth of, yeah, the rebirth of a whole new emotional chapter. It's like feeling just so in love with each other. So I'm loving that for you, Scorpio. And I've told you by 2 really strong messages. It's going to mean different things to different people, okay? But great reading, okay? Bye.